your big key takeaways as you've gone through?
Well, looking at the introductory module, the one that really kind of stung is that I'm in the survival mode. I'm in the survival phase. I made profit this past year in 2019, which is exciting for my first year. But with the seeing it written out, how you have the stages and what qualifies you for the current stage you're in and what you need to get to the next stage was just eye-opening to me. I don't think a lot of people really define the stages like you have here for you to really get real with yourself, to realize, "Oh, I'm in this stage. This is what I now need to do." So that was an aha moment. I had many of them, but that was the first one before I could even get through the intro modules, that survival. And just when you hear that word survival, I was like, oh, I don't want to be in this phase too. Well, that took me back to my corporate days, and it's activating that muscle. So as soon as I started reading this, I thought, you know what? When you shift from doing everything to leading people, you're exercising different muscles, and you have to let things go in order to grab what you need at that next level in order to progress. So and I thought, I don't even know if I know how to do anymore because I'm used to leading. And I actually struggled for the first month or so because it's like I'm used to evaluating, putting the strategy together, putting the teams together, and then having them execute and then making sure that everything stays aligned. So now that I'm going through this training, it was an aha moment of, wait a minute, I know how to do this. I now need to do this for my business. And in order to do that, I have to schedule time and purposely remove myself from the doing. And then also look at my schedule and say, when do I activate at all cylinders the doing these? Because I was determined. And I said, you know, I don't care how tired I am. I'm getting through these modules tonight. I'm not skipping. I'm putting myself first. And that's really what all of this is, putting myself first, putting my business first. I said, if I have to drink some coffee, Sister Girl gonna do that at 12 o'clock tonight, because I'm doggone if I let this opportunity right here pass when I have it all laid out in front of me. You're giving me the roadmap. So know what you need and know what you need. Yeah. Some people don't know what they need because they haven't stepped back to actually write down, to identify the gaps. Once you do that, it becomes easier, and you know you're leading. That was something else, was an aha moment for me. I did the math. When you said, what is your perfect business model? And mine is to retire. I want to retire my family, and I want to fund my grandchildren's education.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, what's the math on that? So I did some quick math. I looked at my monthly number. I said, oh, I am not.
I got some work to do.
And I am not in a state of being to do this right now. It made me think in the future. So now I have it up on the board as my reminder. And the reminders that Becky Bite, that you said, put that reminder in your phone. I did that last night.
Yeah,
so this morning, lunchtime, it was a joke when I'm like, consistency. Mine was consistency, focus, and what was it? Consistency, focus, and it was one other word. And I'm like, yeah, it was just a quick empowerment for me, because you can't expect everyone else to give you all of your goods. You have to be able to do it yourself. I would like to say, do the work. Try not to get behind, make time, carve it out, put yourself first, and go through these modules and be honest with yourself. And if you're going through this, only go through this. Because if you're trying to listen to 4 or 5 different coaches, webinars, books, all these different resources, you can get stuck because somebody says do it this way, or I'm going to take a piece from here and a piece from there, and you're not allowing this process to really take root for you to walk it all the way out. So I would say if you are committed to this, you paid for this, engage in it 100% and follow it through and actually execute. And this is only module, what, 0 and 1? We still have a whole lot of weeks. So keep up, be engaged, get involved, ask your questions. And I'm excited to see where.
Thank you for doing all of the work. Let me just say, yay! I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you more than I can tell you. So thank you